Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Best English Podcast. I am James.
And I am Olivia. We are so happy you are here with us today. We have a really important topic today.
Important and maybe a little bit heavy, but also very helpful. Before we start, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button.
Yes, subscribe and turn on the bell notification. It really helps us make more free English lessons for you. And don't forget, this is a podcast for practicing your listening skills. So try to relax and follow along with us.
Exactly. Okay, Olivia, I have a question for you to start things off. How are you feeling right now? Honestly.
Honestly, I am feeling a little bit jittery. My heart is beating a little fast.
Really? Why? You are a podcast host. You do this all the time.
I know, but every time we record, I get a little nervous. I want to do a good job for our listeners. I worry, will I speak clearly? Will I make a mistake?
That is so interesting. You look so calm to me, but inside you feel that way?
Yes, exactly. It's like my outside is smiling, but my inside is shaking a little.
I completely understand. Actually, I felt the same way this morning. I had to introduce myself to some new people at a meeting, and my hands were sweating.
Oh, James, you too?
Yes, and that brings us to our topic today. Today, we're going to talk about something called social anxiety.
Yes, social anxiety. This is a big topic. It is something many people feel, but they don't always talk about it.
Right. We want to help you understand what it is, and most importantly, how to talk about it in English. We want to give you the words to express these feelings.
Because when you have the words, you don't feel so alone. So, James, let's start at the beginning. What is social anxiety? It sounds like a scary medical term.
It sounds scary, but it is actually quite simple. Let's break it down. Social means being with people, parties, meetings, talking to friends.
And anxiety means worry, nervousness, or fear. So put them together.
Social anxiety is when you feel very nervous or afraid in social situations. It's not just being a little bit shy, it's a strong feeling of worry about being around other people.
It's that feeling of everyone is looking at me, everyone is judging me, I might say something stupid.
Exactly. And it stops you from doing things. Maybe you want to go to a party, but you are too scared, so you stay home. That is social anxiety.
It is very common. James, do you know how many people have this?
I read that maybe 1 in 10 people feel this strongly.
1 in 10. That means in a room of 10 people, at least one person is feeling this way. So, listeners, if you feel this, you are not alone. You are not weird.
You are normal. It is very human to care about what others think, but for some people, that caring becomes a fear.
James, I want to ask you something. What is the difference between being shy and having social anxiety?
Ooh, good question. This is a very common confusion. Being shy is a personality type. It is just who you are.
Like me, I am a bit shy. I prefer listening to speaking. I like small groups better than big parties.
Right, but you can still go to the party, right? You might be quiet, but you aren't terrified.
True, I can still function. I can still talk. Social anxiety is stronger. It's intense fear.
A shy person might stand in the corner. A person with social anxiety might not come to the party at all, or they might feel sick, like they want to throw up.
That is a big difference. So shy is a preference or a style. Social anxiety is a strong fear that affects your life.
Perfect explanation. It affects your life. For example, maybe someone really wants a job, but they don't go to the interview because they're too scared to talk to the boss.
That is very sad. It stops you from reaching your dreams.
It does. But the good news is we can manage it. We can learn to handle it.
Yes. Let's talk about what happens in the body. When you have social anxiety, what does your body do?
Oh, the body reacts a lot. For me, the first thing is my heart.
Your heart?
Yes, my heart starts pounding. Thump, thump, thump. It beats very fast and hard. I can hear it in my ears.
I know that feeling. It feels like your heart is trying to jump out of your chest. What else?
My hands get sweaty. I hate that. If I have to shake hands with someone, I try to hide my hands because they're wet.
I do that too. Or my face gets hot. I start blushing. My face turns red. And then I feel embarrassed because I'm blushing, which makes it redder.
It's a cycle. You feel nervous, your face turns red, you see people looking at your red face and you get more nervous.
Exactly. And what about your voice, James?
Oh, my voice trembles. It shakes. I try to speak, but my voice sounds small and shaky. It is hard to control.
Listeners, have you ever felt this? Maybe when you have to speak English in class? That is a physical sign of anxiety.
Another big one is the stomach. Butterflies in your stomach.
Oh, I love that phrase. Butterflies in my stomach. It doesn't mean real butterflies, of course.
No, not real insects. It means that ticklish, nervous feeling in your stomach, like something is moving inside. You feel a little sick.
Or your mouth gets dry. You try to speak, but you have no water. It is very uncomfortable.
It is, and the reason this happens is actually biological. It's called the fight or flight response.
Ooh, fight or flight. That sounds serious.
It is. It's an old instinct. Long ago, when humans saw a tiger, the body had to get ready to fight the tiger or run away from the tiger.
So your heart pumps blood to your legs so you can run fast.
Exactly. But today, we don't see tigers in the office. We see a boss or a crowd of people. But our body thinks, danger, danger.
So our body prepares to run from the tiger, but we are just trying to give a presentation.
Right. The body is confused. That is why your heart races and your hands sweat. It's trying to protect you, but it's doing it at the wrong time.
That is actually a very helpful way to look at it. My body is just trying to help me, even though it is annoying.
Yes, be kind to your body. It is just trying to save you from a tiger that isn't there.
Okay, so now we know what it is. Let's learn how to talk about it. We need vocabulary. Imagine you are feeling this way. How do you tell a friend?
Good idea. Let's give our listeners some phrases. The most basic one is, I feel nervous.
I feel nervous. We use this for everyday situations. I feel nervous about my test. I feel nervous about the meeting.
But if the feeling is bigger, stronger, and lasts longer, we can use the word anxious.
I feel anxious. This sounds more serious. I feel anxious about going to the party.
Or you can use the word anxiety as a noun. I have social anxiety. This tells people it is a condition, something you experience often.
That is very brave to say. James, what about describing the situation? Sometimes we want to say why we are nervous.
We can say, I get nervous when, followed by the situation. For example, I get nervous when I speak in public.
Or, I get anxious when I meet new people.
Another very useful phrase is, I am self-conscious.
Ooh, self-conscious. This is a great phrase. What does it mean, James?
Self-conscious means you are thinking too much about yourself. You're hyper-aware of how you look, how you sound, and what people think of you.
You feel like everyone is watching you. I feel self-conscious about my accent.
Yes, that is a very common feeling for English learners. They feel self-conscious about their grammar or pronunciation. Listeners, repeat after us. I feel self-conscious when I speak English.
I feel self-conscious when I speak English.
Great job. Another good word is awkward.
Awkward. This means uncomfortable, not smooth. Social situations can feel awkward. It was an awkward silence.
Or, I felt awkward at the party because I didn't know anyone. It's a feeling of not fitting in, like a puzzle piece that is in the wrong spot.
Now, let's talk about specific situations that cause social anxiety. What scares people?
The number one fear for many people is public speaking.
Oh, yes, glossophobia. That's the fear of public speaking.
Even the word is scary. But yes, standing in front of a room, all eyes on you, it is terrifying for many.
What else?
Meeting new people, introducing yourself. Hi, I'm James. It sounds simple, but for someone with anxiety, it is scary. They worry, what if they don't like me? What if I say my name wrong?
I have a friend who hates eating in front of people.
Really? Eating?
Yes, she worries she'll spill food on her shirt or chew loudly. She feels self-conscious, so she avoids going to lunch with friends.
That is hard. I also know people who hate making phone calls.
Oh, me too. I prefer texting. On the phone, you can't see the other person's face. You don't know if they're smiling or frowning. It makes me anxious.
You have to think fast. There's no time to write a draft. Hello? Hello? It can be stressful.
So, listeners, do you relate to any of these? Public speaking, meeting new people, eating in public, phone calls, or maybe walking into a room full of people?
That last one is very hard. Walking into a party or a meeting late, everyone turns to look at the door. Dun, dun, dun.
Stop it, James. You are scaring me. But it is true. That moment feels very long. In reality, people look for 1 second and then look away. But for the person entering, it feels like an hour.
It feels like a spotlight is on you.
Okay, we have talked about the problem. Now let's talk about solutions. How do we handle this? What are some tips?
I have a few. Tip number 1, deep breathing.
Ah, the classic. It sounds simple, but it works. Why, James?
When you're anxious, your breathing becomes short and fast. You're not getting enough oxygen. If you stop and take a deep breath, inhale for 4 seconds, hold it, and exhale slowly. It tells your brain to relax.
It turns off the fight or flight alarm.
Exactly. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel calmer already. Tip number 2, preparation.
Yes. If you're nervous about a party, plan ahead. Think of some questions to ask. What do you do? How do you know the host? Have you tried the food?
Having a script in your head makes you feel safer. You're ready. You're not walking in empty-handed.
Tip number 3, challenge your thoughts.
This is a mental tip. Our brain lies to us. It says, everyone will laugh at you.
But you have to ask, is that true? Will everyone really laugh? Probably not. Most people are nice. Most people are worrying about themselves, not looking at you.
That is a big realization, the spotlight effect. We think we are in a spotlight, but actually everyone is in their own spotlight worrying about themselves.
They're worrying about their own hair, their own clothes. They aren't looking at you.
Tip number 4, start small. We call these baby steps.
Don't try to give a speech to 1,000 people tomorrow. Start small. Say hello to the bus driver.
Or ask a cashier, how's your day? That is a short, low-pressure conversation.
Then maybe meet one friend for coffee, then 2 friends. Build up your confidence muscle.
And tip number 5, maybe the most important one, be kind to yourself.
Yes, don't beat yourself up. If you go to a party and you feel nervous, don't say, I am so stupid.
Instead, say, I am brave for coming here. It's okay to be nervous.
Treat yourself like a friend. You wouldn't tell a friend you are stupid for being nervous, so don't say it to yourself.
Such good advice. James, let's practice some small talk. This is a huge part of socializing, and it helps reduce anxiety if you know the patterns.
Let's do it. Small talk is light, casual conversation. It's not deep, it's just connecting. The safest topic is usually the weather.
Right. I'll start. Clears my throat. Hi, James. It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it?
Yes, Olivia, the sun is shining. I hope it stays like this for the weekend.
See? Easy. Nice weather is a great opener. What else?
The location. If you're at a party, you can say, "Have you tried the snacks? They're delicious."
Or, this is a great venue. Do you know who the host is?
Jim, work is also a common topic, but be careful. Don't ask, "How much money do you make?" That is too personal.
No. Just ask, what do you do? Or what kind of work are you in?
And then listen. Listen to their answer. If you're listening, you don't have to worry about what to say next. They give you the next topic.
That is a great trick. Focus on the other person, not yourself. It takes the pressure off you.
Let's try a slightly longer role play. Imagine we're strangers at a coffee shop.
Okay, I'm sitting at a table. You come and sit near me. Sound effect, chair scraping. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, go ahead. It's free.
Thanks. Wow, it's really crowded in here today.
I know. I think it's because of the new coffee blend they're advertising.
Oh, really? I just ordered the classic espresso. I'm James, by the way.
Nice to meet you, James. I'm Olivia. Are you from around here?
No, actually, I'm just visiting. I'm looking for a good bookstore. Do you know any?
Yes, there's a great one just down the street called Book World.
Thanks for the tip. I'll check it out. Normal voice and scene. See? That was easy. We started with the crowd, introduced ourselves, and asked a simple question.
No deep secrets, no scary topics, just polite connection.
But James, what if it goes wrong? What if there is silence?
Silence is okay. Everyone worries about awkward silence, but silence is normal. You don't have to fill every second with noise.
True. You can take a sip of your drink. You can look around. If you want to leave, you can say, "Well, it was nice meeting you. I have to get back to work."
Polite exits are just as important as polite entrances. "I have to go" is a magic phrase that saves you.
Olivia, we should also talk about social media. Does it help or hurt social anxiety?
That is a big debate. For some people, social media helps. It is easier to type than to talk. You can join groups and meet people online without the pressure of face-to-face contact.
Right, it can be a safe practice ground. But
But there is a big negative side, the highlight reel.
explain that. What is the highlight reel?
On Instagram or Facebook, people only show their best moments, the best vacation, the best dinner, the best smile. They don't show the messy house, the argument, or the sad days.
So if you have anxiety, you look at your messy life, and then you look at their perfect life, and you feel worse. You feel like you are failing.
Comparison is the thief of joy. It makes anxiety grow.
Comparison is the thief of joy. That is a beautiful quote. Write that down, listeners.
Also, FOMO, fear of missing out. You see photos of a party you weren't invited to, and you feel lonely and anxious.
It is very difficult. My advice is limit your time. Don't scroll for hours. And remember, social media is not real life.
It's a filtered version of life, like wearing makeup on a photo.
Exactly. Okay, let's bring this back to English learning. Many of our listeners have language anxiety.
Oh, absolutely. I can't speak English because I will make a mistake.
People will laugh at my accent.
I don't know the right word.
We hear this all the time. But listeners, let me tell you a secret. James, tell them your secret.
My secret? Okay, when I was learning Spanish, I was terrified. I went to Spain and I wanted to order food. I practiced in my head for 10 minutes.
What happened?
When I finally spoke, I asked for chicken with condoms instead of chicken with condiments.
Bursts out laughing. Oh no!
It was so embarrassing. The waiter laughed. But you know what? He laughed with me, not at me. He corrected me kindly, and I got my chicken. And I survived.
You survived. You didn't die from a mistake. The world didn't end.
Mistakes are the tuition you pay for learning. You have to make mistakes to learn.
I love that. Mistakes are the tuition. So listeners, if you feel anxious about speaking English, please remember James and his chicken.
Yes, let it be a lesson. Communication is the goal, not perfection. If you say condom instead of condiment, it's funny. It breaks the ice.
It makes you human. Native speakers make mistakes too. We forget words, we stutter.
We say and all the time. Listen to our podcast. I say probably 50 times.
Teasing maybe 100 times.
See? We're not perfect. Nobody expects you to be perfect.
Okay, before we finish, let's do a quick vocabulary review. We covered many words today. Let's define them one more time.
First word, anxious. It means feeling very worried or nervous.
Use it in a sentence, James.
I feel anxious before a job interview.
Next, self-conscious. This means worrying about how you look or how people see you.
She felt self-conscious wearing her new glasses.
Good. Next, awkward. This means uncomfortable or lacking skill.
The silence in the room was very awkward.
Next, overwhelming. This means something is too much to handle. It feels too strong.
The loud noise and the crowd were overwhelming. I had to leave.
And finally, confident. This is the positive one. It means feeling sure of yourself.
After practicing for a year, he felt confident speaking English.
Excellent. Listeners, try to use one of these words today. Write it in a sentence.
Olivia, this was a really deep conversation today. I feel like I learned a lot about myself, too.
Me too. It's good to talk about these things. It makes the monster of anxiety smaller.
It does. If you're listening right now and you struggle with social anxiety, we want to say you're doing great.
Yes, just listening to this podcast is a step forward. You're improving your English. You're learning about yourself. That's brave.
Being brave doesn't mean you aren't scared. It means you do it even though you're scared.
That is beautiful. So keep going. Keep practicing.
And if you have a friend who feels this way, share this episode with them. It might help them.
Or just send them a message saying, I understand. Kindness is magic.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Best English Podcast.
We love making these for you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below telling us what makes you nervous and how do you handle it.
We read every single comment. We're here for you.
Have a wonderful, confident day. Bye for now, everyone.
Goodbye and take care.